Dr. Charles Towns Individual Achievement.
Steve Johnson was one of the first people I talked to when we talked about starting up SC Bio as a professional organization to support life sciences. And I knew he was doing his own startup company, and yet he had a tremendous time for me. He attended events that we had, was very supportive in mentoring what we were doing and giving direction, and he was instrumental in really the early stages of SC Bio.
If you think of the idealistic entrepreneur as somebody that is willing to work hard, has an ethical underpinning, is willing to take risks, but takes calculated risks, doesn't take the leap just because there's a leap to be taken, but jumps when he knows he's got a good shot at getting to the other side. He's got an outstanding ability to craft that vision of an opportunity into business planning and then implement that plan. I'm very impressed with him, very thankful for his friendship and his mentoring of a whole host of folks here in the community. Just an outstanding example of what an entrepreneur should be.
In my opinion, the term integrity is way overused, particularly in business these days. It is a term that is used to describe people at award ceremonies, and, at their funerals, and I think in many ways it's cheapened the term. I think that if we could use Steve as a new kind of bar for what integrity really is.
Steve was a great advocate of public education and did a lot of efforts for the betterment of our school system here in Greenville County, so a great asset in our state, and also has been at the state level to do promotions for that as well.
One of the most impressive things that I've seen him do is to take this CreaitVasc opportunity, which started from a very creative man, a friend of mine, and really was, again, a vision of what might be possible. A pain in the system where there were people who were really suffering, and there was an idea that could translate. But it wasn't an easy translation. It was one that was along a path of substantial peril. I mean, we went through the 2009 era. I was raising capital in that time frame and trying to implement my own business. So we were there kind of reassuring each other that the light would come, that day would emerge again, and we saw dawn on the horizon. At least that's what we hoped. So Steve did an outstanding job of persevering through some very difficult times.
The CreaitVasc was named for the Innovation Pathway Program, which is a brand new program started by the FDA. The FDA wanted to do a collaborative program with top medical breakthroughs and speed them to market, particularly in diabetes and diabetes care.
Part of the process that Steve went through before deciding to come on to as president and CEO of CreaitVasc Medical was to get an idea of where the hemo-access valve system would work. He wanted to meet the patients in whom it would be implanted. So one Saturday I took him to several dialysis centers in Greenville. After talking with those patients, Steve was visibly moved by that experience. And that very afternoon, he said that he wanted to run CreaitVasc Medical as president and CEO.
CreaitVasc, interesting enough, I serve on the SC Launch Board, and it is one of our first investments, which was about 5 or 6 years ago. And the two entrepreneurs that were bringing the presentation to us were both neighbors, Dr. Cull and Steve Johnson. And at that point, I came to the board and said, I do intend to invest in this company, so I need to disclose that, because as long as these two people are involved, I want to be a part of this team.
The three words that come to mind when I think of Steve Johnson that most adequately describe what I feel about him is that he's, number one, he's trustworthy. If he gives you a word, you can bank on it. Number two, he's intelligent. And number three, he's not afraid to take a challenge and take risk in order to achieve the benefits that will come from that challenge. So I guess I would add a fourth, he's also a great friend.